Hello and welcome to Animal World Live on Saturday night here in South Africa. It's me, Brent Leo-Smith, and I can't wait to take you on another exciting journey. Lion's chasing the dog. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Yuka.
Hello, guys.
So it's always great to have you with us on a Saturday evening. It's the way we choose to spend our Saturday nights with you, wherever you might be in the world. So wonderful to have you here. And you might be able to hear all the frogs around. It's a very wet October for us. So far, we've had 167 mils of rain, and the bush has completely exploded. Yeah. Now, of course, that has meant the live cams haven't been so busy.
Yeah. It's been very quiet, but a few bulls still come around, especially to elephants dam. But yeah, other than that, just the Kadra impalas every now and then, sadly.
And let's see who we got here. Hello, Amanda. Hello, KDG, Rosalind, Lucas, Barbara, Catherine, Mars, another Barbara Simpkins, Dizzy, Pam, always good to have you with us. And I see someone was saying they've just managed to, Indigo Girl, welcome. I'm glad you've managed to catch a live show finally. Always great to have you with us. So, and again, so exciting. Now, we've gone through a very dry patch over the last 5-6 years. So it's very exciting that we've had 167 millimeters of rain over the last while. Hello, Peter. Hello, Nunya. And I don't know what that is in inches. Do you know what that is in inches?
Sorry. In Japan, we also work with centimeters.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe one of you guys at home can tell me how much is 167 millimeters of rain in inches, so everyone can understand what I'm saying, because obviously in the most of North America, you use feet and inches. We use meters and centimeters. Hello, Ellie Gal. Hello, Painted Wolf, Angie, Karen. Always great to have you here. And as I was saying, well, you guys try to figure out what is 167 centimeters. I mean, not centimeters, we'd be underwater. 167 millimeters of rain into inches. Bubbles been hard at work showing you how the bush has changed from the live cams, from the dry to the wet. So thank you, Pam. 6.745 inches.
Very specific.
Thank you very much for that, Pam. So as you can see, the beautiful thing about having the live cams is we're able to watch what's happening in the bush without actually being there. And you can see how slowly, first bit of rain, a little bit of green came out. And you can see the wind coming through. And it's really, really got, you can see how dry it was. The Quelias were there at Boskamp, and you can see the actual rain falling on the camera, and it was a lot of rain, and it's always incredible for me how quickly it turns green. You can just see the green sort of creeping in, and then it carries on. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that was the day.
That was the day.
Change,
yeah, the mist. And absolutely amazing. You can see how much rain we've had. I mean, we've actually had a little bit more than Rietspruit here on Pridelands. Yeah, we've had about 25 mils more. It is awesome to see all the green indeed, Amanda. Oh no, Amanda's saying hello to Indigo Girl. Ellie Gal's saying great to see all the green. So I mean, this is obviously in the Rietspruit Reserve, the home of Bucket, who we're going to be talking a lot about tonight. She is turning into an absolutely splendid creature. And there we go, look at that, an emerald carpet in a matter of a few days. And that was on the Rietspruits, and I think Bubba's done the same for here on Pridelands at the Ellie Cam. Yes, he has indeed. So while we're going to keep chatting, we'll show you what's been happening at Ellie Cam from the dry to the wet. And it was dry. There wasn't a blade of grass around. Look at that.
Oh, that's very cool.
But clever editing by Babu. One bolts of lightning and suddenly we've got green. Of course, but you can see how incredibly green it is.
That's so beautiful.
Hello, Lara Moore. Hello, TJS Widget. And Sinak, nice to have you here. Rosalind, Janet, Della, Connie Babe. Lots of people joining. I know everyone's excited to catch up with Bucket, so are we. And Wium says we've got a few more highlight clips from the live cams, and as you know, I watched them for the first time with you. I don't know what's coming next. Yuka might know.
I might. We'll see.
Yuka's got to go sit and sift through the live cam for you. So let's see what's up first from the live cams. Oh, we are back on the Rietspruit Game Reserve. Oh, it's Cheetah. Who's that? Impy, or is it Mabai? Can't see if there's a collar. There we go, it's Impy.
No, I can see the color.
So the male cheetah. And you can see he hasn't even stopped for a drink. He's probably just checking those open areas around Boskamp, seeing if there's some food to be had. He was looking a bit hungry there. Always nice to catch up with Impy. And as everyone knows, we are going to be doing some drives from there in the not too distant future. We are still setting up the technical capabilities to be able to go live from Rietspruit. So we will be able to go see Impy, Mabai, the Cubs, and of course Bucket and BB. But we're not going to go too deep into Bucket just yet. We'll see what we'll get there. We'll see what other incredible things our live cameras have caught out in the bush. Let's go have a look. Always nice to see the boys. We're so lucky here on Pridelands that we have so many elephant bulls around, and even though there's water everywhere, they're still coming through to the Ellie cam. Pam, we get less than 2 inches of rain in Tucson all year. Wow, that is less. And I thought we were in quite a dry area. Hello, Aunt Christine, who's just arrived. TD Kid 1, who's also just arrived. Makeup Girl Laurie, we love Mabai and the Cubs. Always great to catch up with them, I think. Xander, is everything okay? All right, there we go. Hello, Linda. Nice to have you. Liz, indeed, what a scene. We're blessed to have that on our front doorstep.
In front of our house.
Yes.
Kumu.
Yes, Sinak, we know lots about Kumu, Dex, Gap, and the other elephants that are from Elephants Alive. We keep a close eye on them.
I think I know Dex.
Dex is the baby. He's one of the small bulls with a collar. Okay. I saw Gap yesterday, actually.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Gap is a big boy.
He is a big boy. We haven't seen much interaction between Kumo and Susan yet. Susan's probably a little bit young to be courting too many attentions from the boys, and Kumo's also a little bit young, because if he tried to get the attention of the girls, some of the big boys like Izulweni and whatnot would probably come give him an absolute hiding. Okay, Wimpy, do we have any more live camera highlights out there? We're on the last one. As I said, as soon as the rain's out, the animals tune to spread out a bit more. So let's see what's our last highlight from the live cams. Who is it? Is it a Wium or a Bavu coming up a step ladder?
This is funny.
So obviously that is at the Pridelands weather cam, which is up on a knobthorn tree right in the middle of Pridelands, looking at the magnificent Drakensberg. It's a Wium and a rope. Wium, what were you doing?
That's such a good footage.
Wium giving us the crotch shot as well as he climbs past the camera. Wium, what were you doing? He's not telling me what he was doing. Up there, up in the tree with the rope.
Secret business up there.
Secret. See, Wium says it's a good place to nap away from all of us. A really seen wild ladder, exactly, Dizzy. Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. But of course, sorry, go again. So we've decided to add a quiz. Yuka last week gave away the quiz before it even started.
Yep, my whole This week I'm not going to do that.
You're
I'm
not
just going
gonna
to
do
leave it
that?
with Brent. Yeah.
Okay, so we got a slightly blurred photograph, and a lot of you who've been watching live safaris for a while, and particularly bushwalk, might know what that is. Now we're going to reveal the answer right at the end of the show. So who can guess what that is? And don't put your answers in through yet. Put them in towards the end. We'll show the picture again towards the end of the show, and there you will have a chance to get your answers. So maybe grab a screenshot now if you can, then we'll pop it up for another second or two and see if you can figure out what the quiz is tonight. So very, very exciting stuff. The quizzes are coming, and you guys all know how much I love a good quiz. Okay, so of course, if you haven't signed up to the Painted Dog TV app, where are you? Where have you been hiding? Maybe in Japan. Maybe. But yeah, so if you haven't downloaded, you can get it on the iOS or Android store. Download the Painted Dog TV app, and you could get a chance to have one of your pictures featured on Animal World Live. So we've got some of your pictures coming up at the moment. So here we go. Let's have a look what's up first. Oh, Lucas.
Wow.
An Arctic fox puppy from Iceland. That's an incredible photograph, Lucas. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. We really do love seeing the wildlife you guys have at home. It is absolutely incredible. Oh, I want to go see Arctic fox now.
Wow.
When are we going to Iceland, UK?
Next week, let's go.
Next week? Oh no, I think we've got too much work to do next week. That is an incredible
Look at
photo.
those
Well done,
eyes.
Lucas. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. What a great start to the viewer pictures. Got a little tingle from that Arctic fox. Okay, let's see what's up next. Cooper, Namibia 2016. A magnificent shot of one of our favorite creatures, a cheetah. Nice close-up, nice interesting angle there, Cooper. And you can see that very distinct tear mark of a cheetah. And of course the cheetahs have that dark coloration around their eyes to help them hunt during the day and to avoid glare. Dizzy, you can send pics if you go log in and download the Painted Dog TV app. That is how you can send your pics and have a chance of having them featured on Animal World Live on Saturday. Indeed, Annie says, Lucas, stunning. Africa Sky, welcome. A bit late, but we always appreciate having you with us. Yeah, so great. Well, there you go, Sinak. If you think your friend Jenna will like it, tell her to download the app and become part of the pack. Okay, next picture coming up is Cape Dove. It's Moya. Taken it in coral in August 2019. Now, Moya is not a leopard you would have seen. I only saw her once or twice. Moya, a leopard from the northern Sabi Sands.
Oh, in Sabi Sands?
Yeah, that's an absolutely fantastic photograph, Cape Dove. Very interesting. Her sitting on I think it is a fallen knobthorn. I know it's a log, Luca. I want to try guess what species of log.
Oh, next level.
Yes. And again, even if your pictures don't get shared on the app, you'll get a chance to share it with all the other incredible viewers and supporters of Painted Dog. So very, very, very cool. Liz, I can't help you how to figure out to get your photos onto your phone. I think that one you're going to have to do for yourself before you can put them on the app. Indeed, Angie, it was a nice pose. Okay, let's see whose picture is up next. Oh, Karen.
Lulu. So
One of my favorite little creatures, a pearl-spotted owlet. We actually see them in the garden from time to time. You know what's next? You know what time it is for Yuka?
What?
Yuka imitating animals.
You
That's my
always
favorite
embarrass me.
time
Oh,
of
my
Animal
word.
World Live. Yuka imitating.
You know, I can't whistle it.
So come, give us a pearl-spotted owlet call, Yuka.
Okay, let me just practice. I cannot whistle. I can't do this, Brent. Stop doing this to me.
Okay, if you can't do a pearl-spotted owlet, you're going to do a jackal. Again.
Okay, Jackal, I can do it now.
Have you practiced now? You've
I
practiced your
mastered it.
jackal. Okay.
Okay. Ow! Stop it, Brian. Stop sitting up on me. Go to Brent.
Okay, so I'll do a pearl-spotted owlet.
Okay.
I can't whistle very well either, but
Yeah,
I think a bit better than you can.
That's very good.
Come on. Okay, Pavel, your job for the week is to teach Yuka how to whistle.
Yeah, it's one
I didn't know you couldn't whistle.
No, I can't
Oh dear,
whistle.
Yuka. Okay, so moving on from the fact that Yuka can't whistle, let's see what other pics are out there from you guys, from the app. From my dad. A giraffe and saddleboard stork a while back during the dry season with Rietspruit in the background, the Drakensberg
Beautiful.
Mountains. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. And of course, nice one to lead into what's coming up next, of course, because we're going to be talking about the Rietspruit and the animals that are living there. And of course, some of our favorite creatures live on the Rietspruit. I'm just going to make sure we have no more pictures. Am I correct? We're going on to Rietspruit. Okay. So, for a lot of you, I'm sure most of you actually remember Bucket and the story of Bucket, but just in case you forgot, we've got a little anniversary insert from when Bucket turned 1 year old, just to remind everyone how cute Bucket really is.
Do you remember those long summers? We played water fights, stayed up at night and dreamed of ways through the world. I still remember the first time I kissed you, the look on your face as I grazed your lips with my lips. Our worlds collided. Those were the days when everything was possible. Our dreams were alive. We had a fire inside. Those were the days. Those were the days. I'll always remember that cold night you told me we're not two, but we're gonna be three. In 8 months we'll be a family. Those were the days when everything was possible. Our dreams were alive, we had a fire inside. Those were the days. These are the days, and everything's still possible. Our dreams are alive, we've got that fire inside. These are the days. These are the days, and everything's still possible. Our dreams are alive, we've got that fire inside. These are the days. These are the days.
So that's just a little catch up. Yuka, you were lucky enough to see Bucket when she was a baby.
So cute. I
She
still
is.
remember the moment clearly. It was so cute.
Della, how adorable little Bucket. Still amazes me how you called her out. Yes, that was quite a special experience. Julia, Bucket is a little girl. Her brother is BB. And that's because I lacked imagination in naming him. And BB stands for Bucket's brother. So Pam, indeed, she's done so well for a tough start at life, a true survivor. You have no idea, but we're going to show you a little bit later in the show how well she's actually done. So it is absolutely. There we go, Dizzy. Well done. Dizzy's downloaded the app. Welcome to the pack, Dizzy. Yeah, so it was an incredible experience, and I mean, I think out of all the big cats I've spent time with over the years, Bucket's probably my favorite.
Aww.
I know. It's not often you get to go,
Yeah.
ow, ow, and call a wild lion out of the bush.
That's so
Catch it
special.
and put it in a bucket.
But
So that, so Bucket is very, very, very special. And I've managed to spend a lot of special times with that pride. And one of these wasn't actually that long ago. It was under our level 5 lockdown when we were based on the Rietspruit Reserve. And I got to spend a morning by myself with the
So
Rietspruit
lucky.
Pride. That's little path. Been an absolutely exciting morning tracking lions on foot. Brian's first semi-line charge. It wasn't even a serious one. She just went whoa, 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 from about 30 meters. And now they've made their way. Oh, look, you can see them playing behind me. And I'm getting them on the long gun. Now they've made their way to sort of what we've been nicknaming the secret water spot that Brian and I found while we were tracking them 2 days ago. So very exciting. Look at them all playing. Isn't that cool? The playfulness of youth extends through all animals of our wide world, and lions are no different. However, their play is helping them hone the skills that they will need to one day become efficient hunting and killing machines. Bucket and BB, now over a year old, still have the mischievous playfulness of youth and can't help join in with the 4 smaller cubs. So, well, that was going to be the next clip, but that's the lions playing at the secret waterhole. Do you even know where the secret waterhole is? You can. So, right in the southwest of Rietspruit,
okay.
the Antioch River system.
Yeah.
There, we found the spot when we were tracking those lions, and it was middle of dry season, and suddenly there was this massive pool of water.
Oh, wow.
There were over 100 fish in there.
Sure.
And
100 fishes.
yeah,
Oh, in the
tilapia and stuff. It was incredible in this tiny little puddle in the Antioch River system. And it looked like the wildebeest and other animals had actually dug it out
Okay.
deeper. And this was deep into the dry season. I think it was,
Is it close to the dam at the southwest there? What's the name?
no,
I
not
forgot.
Mamba Dam.
Yeah, Mamba Dam.
No, nowhere near there.
Okay.
So if you go through the deep crossing
Yes.
and you turn left and you go up towards Hayes,
Yeah.
probably about 2.5, 3 kilometers down there, you cross a little rocky drainage system. In that drainage
Oh
system.
no, I never knew that.
Yeah, we didn't know it till we walked there, and we actually found them on foot.
Oh,
and
I'm so jealous.
we went back with the car to find them that. So here we go. Let's see if we've got any questions coming in here. Bucket is the one, Ellie Gold, correct. Bucket is the one who went wandering with the males. Now, of course, if you haven't watched the epic saga of Bucket, after we've finished with Animal World Live, go back, find, and I think it's Safari Brent Season 1, or Brian, what is it called now? The Bucket Saga? You changed the name.
We changed it so many times.
The Runaway Lion Cub. There we go. That's the playlist you'll find the Bucket Saga on. And we'll post a link for those of you who want to watch it after we finish with the live show. If you haven't watched the Saga of Bucket, and you can see Wium and I doing some quite scary stuff in darkness with lions and lion cubs and impala carcasses and all sorts of things. Yeah, so very, very, very cool. Oh, what's that E for? It's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. Alfred Lord Tennyson. Yes, but fortunately, Bucket. There we go. That's the link for those of you who want to watch the story of Bucket. That's where you can catch it up. Yeah, so she's done really well. She's now about the same age as Lagatha.
Oh, really?
Yes, but really different contrasting situation between the two lionesses. Bucket's in a pride, even though her mother died recently.
That is true, yeah.
She's still got her aunt,
And sisters,
and
brother.
her brother and her,
Yeah.
her cousins.
Cousins, yeah, that's the one.
And they're still big pride, and they move together. And the males, of course, are not going to try kill her. Where there is poor little Agatha out here on Pridelands,
Having a tough time.
having a tough time, running the gauntlet, staying away from the two males, having to hunt by herself from probably about a year old. I mean, surviving off scraps from wild dog kills and monitor lizards. Yeah, so really
doing
different.
well so far.
I think Lagatha's gonna. I hope Lagatha's gonna make it.
Yeah,
I really
so
do.
too. I believe in it.
I do. I really do. So it's. I hope she's gonna make it. But anyway, now we will go to the morning that I spent by myself with the Rietspruit Pride. I'm out by myself this morning. Sun's just rising. I've got the whole pride around me. Look a little bit hungry. They're on the move. Running about, playing. The cubs are being very cute this morning. It's been a great morning so far, but oh, there he goes, lions running everywhere. See lions all over the place, chasing each other. Great start to a Wednesday. Lion comes except Bibi, right next to me. Pop down into the riverbed, having a drink, having a good play. Isn't this absolutely amazing? So whenever the cameramen give me grief, I say, look, that I drove the car, tracked the lines, and filmed all by myself. Just all cameramen out there. Just, did you watch that clip? You see that running lions, playing lions, drinking lions, rock climbing lions? Cameramen, remember that. Just saying, by myself.
Just putting it out there.
Just putting it out there. When the cameramen give me grief about my shaky footage. Sorry. Liz, Lagatha is alone because what's happened is about 6 months ago, 2 new male lions moved into this area and took over the Ngati Pride. And she is young enough for them to have considered her a cub. So they would have tried to kill her, and she fled from that. And lions generally only become sexually mature at about 4 years old, sometimes as young as 3. So she is basically avoiding those males till she's old enough to mate, when they won't treat her as a cub from the previous males and kill her. She does join up with the pride from time to time, but only for a day or two before the males come through. And what's happened now is that a lot of the Ngati pride females have had new cubs on Kwenga, which is to the east of us, and they're denning in the Muklabetsi River, which is probably about 4.5 k's from here. So they're not coming up onto Pridelands nearly as much as they were in the past. So that is why she's alone. And we see her a lot around the eco-training camp at Indlovu Dam. We see her here at the HQ Waterhole at Elikam. And we see her at Leopard Dam. But she moves around quite a bit. Last weekend, she killed an impala and an inyala next to our gate. And Wium got a bit of a fright. He walked out there to go check on one of our repeaters, and she went, "Whoa," and got up right next to our gate. Joanne, well, there's a lot of question there. So we will, since Joanne has got ahead of us here, obviously been looking at some social media. So we will explain a little bit more about the difference between Lagatha and Bucket shortly. So Lagatha's doing quite well. I mean, she's killing adult impala. She's killing, and she killed a sub-adult inyala up against the fence. However, it's much easier to take down bigger prey, because you've got to remember our hyena population is big on pridelands, and they're very strong, and they don't take any nonsense from the lion. So if she caught something too big, the chances of her losing it to the hyenas is high. So if she caught something as big as a kudu, she might not be able to keep it for very long before the hyenas come. So I think she's doing very well, and it's quite a different ecosystem. Bucket is in a position where she's not under threat from other lions or from a big hyena clan, so a little bit more comfortable. I'm only worried about the occasional raccoon outside myself. Ian, how old is the oldest lion to become sexually active? I have no idea, to be honest, Ian. As I said, on average, lionesses will become sexually active around 4 years old, sometimes a little bit younger, sometimes a little bit older. A lot depends on the environmental situations around them. You've got to remember that a lot of animal behavior can be area-specific, species-specific, situation-specific, depending whether there's a pride takeover or old males that are related to them. So in the Mara, often, because of interesting management choices that the Kenya National Parks have, where they fix male lions even though, or dart them and patch them up even though they're being beaten up by younger lions, you're actually watching that situation completely mess with the lion dynamics of the Masai Mara. So I know a lot of people are not going to like what I got to say about this, but Scarface, the most famous lion, Lollipop, I think I'm saying it right. Now these guys are 14, 15 years old. They have been absolutely mauled by younger new lions coming in, but the fact that the Kenyans choose to intervene, give them medical attention, give them free food, by feeding them while they're recovering, you're getting a very interesting thing. And there's a lion researcher, I won't say names because she really got into a lot of trouble for this and actually had to leave the Mara. Don't disagree with Kenyan Wildlife Services. So what happens is that because Scarface is now 15, normally in Kruger, Botswana, Zambia, Mozambique, Tanzania, your lions only have 4 to 5 years in control of a pride. And there's a very good reason for it. It's an evolutionary reason that then if he gets in there, he mates, his cubs are becoming sexually mature when he is booted out by the next male. So that's a way lions stop inbreeding amongst themselves. Now, when you mess with systems, and as my dad likes to say, gardeners in Eden, Eden doesn't need fixing. We think we need to fix it and make it better. However, we often make it worse. And now what's happened in the Mara is you've got female prides dispersing, which is completely unusual, and then getting into fights with other female prides, running into males, cubs being killed, purely because these males have stayed too long. And genetically, somehow, evolutionary, the lionesses know they can't be mating with their dad. So especially over an extended period, these lionesses are starting to move away from their natal territories. And as we know, lions normally stay as a sisterhood. All females in a pride are related, and the males are what change. But because of fiddling with the system now, in the Mara in particular, you're having a complete change in the lion dynamics, and it's worrying a lot of very serious scientists. But how that plays out, we're only going to be able to tell in probably the next 10 to 15 years. So, as I said, it's a funny one. I see everyone talking about Scar and whatnot. And obviously, he was a magnificent male lion in his prime, but at 13, he should have been killed by another lion or pushed out and become semi-nomadic. But because he keeps getting fixed up by the vets and given a buffalo every time he gets fixed, he's not leaving, and his genetics, he's now inbreeding with his daughters and stuff, which is causing lots of problems. But anyway, we're not going to go too deep into that. I'll probably get in trouble. I won't be allowed back in Kenya. I'm joking. I will be allowed back in Kenya. I doubt KWS is watching this. But anyway, let's go to the thing that amazed us the most. And this happened last week. And we're very lucky, and a big thank you to Humphrey from Leadwood, who got probably the most epic sighting on his deck. So let's have a look. So here we go. And that's one of the joys of living on a place like Leadwood Big Game Estate. You have lions wandering around your house, and obviously not for everyone. I would be very happy to live in a place like that, and we do. So you can see the pride. Okay, so
Oh, that's nice. Stretchy, stretchy.
so Humphrey was saying he couldn't go out into his deck to have his morning coffee because there's blooming lions everywhere. And you will see there's a kudu carcass off to the left there, slightly a big adult kudu. But yeah, always great to have lions around the house.
Yeah, I would live in the house any day.
Yeah, exactly. I'd also live there any day. But of course, the story about how they came to have a kudu carcass is a little bit more in depth. And we're just going to be rolling these clips while Yuka and I chat over them. So, and there's a, we'll warn, it can be a little bit disturbing. Okay, so we're having probably a little bit of a technical problem. I'm going to try resend it to VMP. It seems like the one clip we really wanted to show you has disappeared, but I will find it again and send it to you, Vim. So, I mean, imagine that. There's your swimming pool. That's your deck. Yuka, you're going to talk for me now because I need to concentrate quickly.
Yeah, you can just see the horns down there.
And
I think that's the other older one behind there. There you go.
oh no, I can't find the clip either, VMP.
Is this not the one?
No, so there's a, and I'm just going to try something else quickly. I don't know where it's disappeared to.
I wonder after there's hyenas in them.
So, no, the hyenas didn't come into this one.
Oh, really? I thought the Humphrey will have a busy night after this.
No, they didn't. The pride actually finished that whole carcass
Sure.
Before they moved on. I'm just trying to get the right clip for them. Give me a second here, guys. I don't know why it didn't go through. But imagine that. Imagine living there. Let's see what everyone has to say about living there. Angie, what snake did I catch with a broom? It was a python.
The African rock python.
An African rock python. And that is the third.
Yeah, it has been busy, yeah, with python.
The third African rock python we've caught in this house in 3 weeks. In 3 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, we really need a snake tongue.
Yes, I know. I've ordered a snake tongue. It's arriving because catching snakes with a broom is not fun.
No, not fun.
At least it was just a python, not a black mamba or the like. Okay, I think I've got it for you shortly, VMP. There we go. Coming to you right now, VM. Here we go. Janet, which reserve are you talking about? I might have missed the comment. Did you catch the comment that Janet was talking about the Nova special on wild dogs in Mozambique? It's probably about Gorongosa. And I do know about those dogs. Those dogs that went to Gorongosa are part of the Endangered Wildlife Trust range expansion program. Okay, so Viam is ready for the clip. This is the one we want to show you. At 16 months old, I have never seen a lion. By herself, the pride were not with her. They were off hunting in another area, take down an adult male kudu. But this is not for sensitive viewers, so just be warned. So very, very, very disturbing a little bit. But I mean, look at that. A 17-month-old lion cub grabbing an adult male kudu. The rest of the pride were not with her. She did that all by herself. And that is going to be, I think she's going to be a prolific hunter. I mean, her mom and aunt we used to take down giraffe, just the two of them. So,
yeah, that's
I
true.
mean,
they loved
absolutely,
giraffes.
they did love giraffes. They killed a lot of giraffes. But isn't that amazing? And as I said, we are going to be spending some time on the Rietspruit before the end of the year and doing some possible live drives there. But keep a lookout. We're still busy working all that stuff up. So very, very exciting stuff. And I'm so happy Bucket's doing so well.
I mean, so quickly though.
I held her in my hands, what, a year ago? No, just over a year ago. And now she's taking down adult kudu. If I tried to take down an adult kudu, I would lose. And,
for sure.
And I think Bucket probably weighs more than me now as well. She's probably pushing on, probably 80, 85 kilos, about the same as me now. Yes, exactly. Proud dad, Brent. Yeah, I'm very proud. Very, 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 very exciting. Catherine, all I can say as well, what a great job she did indeed. Now, of course, another great job that was done recently. Of course, a lot of you know we were up in Lapalala and we did the live release of the Waterberg pack of wild dogs, the Lapalala wild dogs. And thank you for all of those who supported and bought tickets to that live event. It was much appreciated. We've got a little bit of a highlight clip coming for you now, and the full highlights of the whole Lapalala dog story will be coming out next week, Sunday. Sunday is nodding at me. Next week, Sunday. But till then, we've just got a little taster for you right now. So, for the last while, the dogs have been used to the impala being dragged into there, and you'll see they might come running up now, thinking they're going to get a free meal. You can see the adults coming much closer. Isn't this absolutely riveting? Hopefully they don't manage to steal the impala before it gets to the tree. So this is going to be a little bit different from what they're used to. So let's start moving, Brian. Let's start moving back to the vehicle. Some of the adults have come out, but the adults are out, the adults are out. The adults are out. They're following the carcass. Isn't this absolutely incredible? Remember this, guys. This is live. Janet, the wild dogs are not a threat to human beings. There's actually never been a recorded case of a wild dog attacking a human being in the wild. Okay, let's get ready. Let's go jump on the vehicle. Let's give them as much space as possible as they need to get out. So for those of you who weren't able to be there live, we will have a little highlight package coming. Yuka, you had fun?
Yeah, that was so exciting.
And your first time to the Waterberg?
Yeah, first time to the Waterberg, first time doing this like a release event over the wild dogs. Everything was very fresh for me. It was very cool.
And of course, we are working really hard to be able to bring you more of these live events in aid of conservation. So lots of exciting things coming up in the next 6 to 8 months. So keep your eyes posted on our social media, and we're going to be incredibly proud to be supporting conservation and letting you, wherever you might be in the world, have a seat right there as the action's going on. And speaking of action, now you've got your chance to put in your answers for the quiz. Who knows what the quiz was? I think, Vimpy, we can show them the picture again one last time for a few seconds. Guess what that is before we reveal what it is. Yuka, you know what it is?
I actually learned this today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pam, I did hear that Carla from the Blue Sky Society won, and with Elephants Alive and Us, won the Global Award for Innovator of the Year for fundraising for conservation. I actually found about that recently. Yes, so we will be chatting to Carla probably next week and getting some more information on that. Maybe we'll get Carla to pop in via Zoom or Skype or whatever those things are to say a few words next week. Oh, here we are. Here comes bugs mating. Correct, but I want to know what they are. A dual shield bug? No, it's not a kingfisher. Cougar's terrible at quizzes. No idea. Fuzzy picture. Cheryl, it's a fuzzy picture on purpose because I think it's quite an easy one. Yes, I can't see it. I'm out. I can't even tell if it's a bug or a bird. Okay, let's put everyone out of their misery.
Yeah, please.
Let's have a look at what it looks like. It is a pair of mating moths. Daylight moths. These are bonnet moths. And that was filmed by Zunda in the garden. A pair of mating bonnet moths. So obviously most of you know moths are nocturnal, and they're quite drab in coloration. Now we have bonnets and foresters. They're sort of the same family, and they are brightly colored daytime moths. So that's what that is. Nanette says, I failed all quizzes at school. Well, okay. Well, I know I've showed you guys these before. That's why I think you should have got it. But it was a while ago. And then I think there's 2 or 3 seats left on tomorrow afternoon's. 4. There we go. There are 4 seats left on tomorrow afternoon's private live safari. So come join us, see if you can find Lagatha or Susan the Elephant or Limpy or Kumo or Dex or Gap or any of the other fantastic creatures that live here on Pridelands. I have been going to the hyena den constantly because I know Mike saw a tiny new hyena cub. I've been there how many times?
I've also been there many times.
And we haven't seen it. And it is within signal, so the new hyena den is within signal, so maybe we'll try for a hyena cub tomorrow. So remember to, if you would like to join us on a private virtual safari, email info@painteddog.tv.
I have 2 seats left for Japanese one.
If anyone speaks Japanese, we have 2 seats left on tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Japanese drive as well. For those of you who don't know, Yuka's got her own YouTube channel.
Yay!
Yuka on Safari. But be warned, all of the content on there will be in
Japanese.
It will be in Japanese. But if you don't mind looking at wildlife and listening to Yuka talk in Japanese, go give it a like and a subscribe. Yuka on Safari. Yep. It's very cool. We're very excited to take the painted dog world to a completely new market in Japan.
Very excited. Brian did a nice banner for me.
There we go. The link is up. You can go have a look at YouTube. Yuka's YouTube channel. So very exciting, and we're very excited to launch. Well, Yuka on Safari.
Yeah, Painted Dog Japan.
Painted Dog Japan.
Yeah.
Very, very cool stuff. Okay. As always, the Hangout is back. For those of you where you can see all the multiple live camera feeds in one place and choose which one you want from the live bush cams. So there we go. There's the Hangout out. You can see all our live cameras up that are currently up. And who knows, you might catch a lion, a leopard, a cheetah, or an elephant if you keep watching those. And they obviously stream 24 hours a day live, and exciting stuff. I know a lot of you missed the Hangout when we decided to take it back or take it away, but it is indeed back. And the link is up. Oh, thank you, Kalena. If you like frogs and you think frogs are a peaceful thing that can lull you to sleep, you definitely got to have the live LE cam up when you go to bed, because the frogs are awesome at the moment. Exactly, wonderful music, frogs. Liz is saying the Hangouts on the live bush cams or on PDTV. The link should be there. On the live bush cams. Oh no, on our main channel, sorry. Yes, okay. Now, what else? Don't forget to go check out our swag on Oh! There's a leopard right here. He's just walked down the boundary fence.
Yeah, so close.
Very close. Leopard sawing. That is Shimungwe. That leopard, his call is so fast. Much faster than a normal leopard saw. So actually, if you go back, I'm pretty sure he probably just walked past Ellie Cam. You couldn't see it. I'm pretty sure he just walked past the Ellie Cam. He probably actually walked under Ellie Cam. Yeah, this is live now. So he's a bit past there. But he would have walked past Ellie Cam, judging from where he sawed. Yes, hit the thumbs up. Thanks, Liz. And of course, go check out Teespring. The link will be popping out now, where you can buy your Painted Dog TV t-shirts, masks, caps, towels, coffee mugs, anything you want. And if we don't have it, let us know and we'll try and make it. Or Brian will. Please take your discussions to the app. Chat in the app. We love hearing from you. Share your pictures in the app. We are going to hopefully be launching podcasts in the app quite soon. So again, it's going to be quite exciting. So, and very, very exciting. And I know a lot of people have been asking us, Selma, I know, I'm sorry, I've seen your emails. We're just trying to get everything correct and ready. Oh, there's now the hyenas are calling. But hopefully by November, Painted Dog TV Travel will be open. We've partnered with an amazing company. We'll be offering you trips at PDTV special prices that no one else can get into the areas here. You can come meet Lagatha. We will be offering trips to the Northern Sabi Sands, Timbavati, to the Rietspruit to see Bucket and BB. So very exciting stuff, and that will be coming out probably November, December, and we're hoping that next year the world will be back to normal, and a lot of you who like to come to Africa regularly will come visit via Painted Dog TV, and you might even get to come visit the den. But anyway, and a big thank you to our sponsors, Leeds, to the Steenberg family on Blowbank, to Leadwood Big Game Estate, of course to Humphrey for providing, and Sherry for providing that incredible footage of Bucket taking down that kudu. Am I forgetting anyone? Of course, our Super Chat sponsors, our Patrons, where would we be without you? And Eco Training and Pridelands, our current home. It's always great. And just in case you weren't sure whether you should jump on a live private safari tomorrow, have a look at the highlights from last week. Hello and welcome to your very own private live virtual safari. Oh, giraffe! I told you I heard something. There's a giraffe.